Only you can help prevent shadow banning by liking, subscribing, commenting.
I am honored to introduce someone, my Lord.
My Lord.
Speaking of Lord, the Right Honorable, the Lord Malloch Brown, born in Marylebone, if that's how you say it, Malloch Brown studied at Magdalene College, Cambridge, and the University of Michigan. He was a political correspondent for The Economist between 77 and 79, and then he worked for the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees from 79 to 83. In 2014, he was appointed chairman of the board of directors of election technology manufacturer Smartmatics Holding Company. In December 2020, he was chosen to serve as president of Open Society Foundations, starting in January 2021. That sounds familiar. Never stop smiling and laughing, squirrely girl. Don't worry, I won't. Thank you, proud American. The Open Society Foundations, formerly the Open Society Institute, is a grant-making network founded by business magnate George Soros. Open Society Foundations financially support civil society groups around the world with a stated aim of advancing justice, education, public health, and independent media. The group's name is inspired by Karl Popper's 1945 book, The Open Society and Its Enemies. The founder is Mr. George Soros, aka Georgie Schwartz. He's a Hungarian-born American billionaire investor and philanthropist. And as of March 2021, he had a net worth of $8.6 billion, having donated more than $32 billion to the death of America. Smartmatic is a multinational company that builds and implements electronic voting systems. The company also produces smart cities solutions, including public safety and public transportation, identity management systems for civil registration, and authentication products for government applications. Let's see if they do any business in the United States. Why, yes, they do. Los Angeles County, which has about 5 million registered voters, began searching for a new electoral system in 2009 after the county determined that available systems at the time were not suitable. It probably wasn't easy enough for them to cheat. The Voting System Assessment Project, VSAP, was initiated to establish a publicly owned voting system and to provide research of electoral methods for other voting jurisdictions interested in replicating the process. In 2017, Los Angeles County signed a $282 million contract with Smartmatic to create an election system to be used for future elections and became the first publicly owned voting system in the United States. This system will be used for the first time during the 2020 California Democratic primary. Both software and hardware were developed in the United States by Smartmatic, while ownership of all products and intellectual properties were then given to Los Angeles County. The machines developed incorporate an interactive ballot that is printed by each voter to validate results and then deposited back into voting machines. According to VSAP, interest in the voting system was expressed by other districts in the United States and internationally. Global CEO of DLA Piper. DLA Piper is a multinational law firm with offices in more than 40 countries throughout the Americas, Asia Pacific, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. In 2014, it had total revenues of $2.48 billion and average profit per equity partner of US $1.490 million, and was the third largest law firm in the United States as measured by revenue. DLA Piper, which is directly connected to Lord Malloch and Smartmatic. DLA Piper has an attorney that you all may have heard of, Douglas Emhoff. Douglas Craig Emhoff is an American lawyer who is the second gentleman of the United States. He is married to the 49th Vice President of the United States, Lord Kamala Harris. As the first ever husband of a vice president, Emhoff is the first second gentleman in American history. He is also the first Jewish spouse of a vice president.